Okay, so it's been about 2 weeks literally since our last Palantir update, and that might be the longest I've gone without doing a Palantir update. Maybe in a year, 2 years, I don't even know at this point. But you know, it's been like watching paint dry, to be honest. And we're heading into earnings now pretty soon here. I think early February, and the stock might be catching a bid. It might finally be starting to move here. So let's cover it. Let's do an update on the charts, my thoughts as we're up over 3% on the day right now as I'm making this video. So yeah, hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. I think 50% of you guys, no joke, are watching the videos, but you're not subscribing. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Join the Patreon for my portfolio updates, my private Discord. If you're interested, that's linked down below, also pinned in the comments. And now, cheers. I've been on a body armor kick lately, guys. Cheers. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Let's get into it. So right now, again, we're up over 3% on Palantir stock, heading into their earnings now in less than 2 weeks on the 4th. Actually, no, the 2nd. Wait, I swear it just said the 4th. Or maybe it's the 2nd. I'm thinking of another company. I think Microsoft's, or no, that's not Microsoft. That's Coherent. We just talked about Coherent in the previous video. A trade I just took that I'm up 4% on. They're on the 4th of February. Palantir's on the 2nd. So yeah, less than 2 weeks, less than 10 days to Palantir's earnings. And the stock today is catching a bid, as they say. We're up over $170 a share for the first time, I think, in a little bit, like a week maybe. Yeah, it looks like we were in the 160s for all of this week until today. Or actually, no, that's a lie. We started off the week over 170, and then yeah, we got down to 161, and it looks like last Friday we were at $182 a share. So Palantir's lost a bit of value here, guys. If you're looking at Friday to where we are now, week over week, the stock's down 6%, and from the high last Friday to the low of this week, we got down over $20 a share, about 12%. So Palantir's been getting a little bit of a beat down, guys. No lie. And at this point, I'm not too surprised. I got to keep it real, and that's a reason why I locked in profits on in my Patreon portfolio in Palantir. I took a 800% gain, and I still own it in my other accounts. But part of me was thinking that we were going to slip in the new year, and here we are. I mean, there's always a chance. Obviously, we rebound massively later in the year. I'm not saying it's not. But at this point, I'm pretty sure I locked in profits at about 183, 182 a share. So it's not like we're down a lot from where I locked in profits. But yeah, at this point, we have slipped in 2026 so far, which I kind of predicted that. I'm not too surprised. And at this point in time, it being 2 weeks since our last update, it kind of looks like we're potentially nearing a bottom here. I'm not saying for sure, but the fact that we're holding this trend, I like, is promising. You can see here, as of now, we're maintaining higher lows above this trend line. You see it right here. Boom, boom, boom. All these higher lows. And that's critical, because if we broke through this trend line, and by the way, we've been consolidating for a couple days now, so it's not just today, but if we broke through, let's say $160 where we held earlier this week, that would not have been good. That would have been a technical break. Palantir would have gone, in my opinion, maybe not this week, but it would have slipped to $150, which was the high, or the low rather, from the 21st of November. So that would have been a technical break in the stock. That would not have been good. But the fact that we're holding higher lows here, putting in potentially a bottom into earnings, that is a good sign. And if earnings come in hot, guys, this could be a runner, no doubt. And we're noticing signs here of this potentially being the bottom. Not just what I just said, but we're also seeing an inverse head and shoulders playing out on the weekly chart, the 5-day, or the 5-day 5-minute chart rather. You guys can see here, clear as day. Left shoulder, we have the head here as we hit 161, bounced off of it, and the right shoulder is now starting to play out as we're pushing over 170. We're up over 3% on the day. So this could be the start of Palantir making a move, not necessarily back to 200 right away or 210. I'm not saying that, but this could be the start of it maybe filling the gap back to 180 before earnings, right? This right here could easily happen, in my opinion, over the coming days into earnings. And the fact that we're running off the 160 support through 170 now, like I said, that leads me to believe the bulls are gaining an edge here. And the fact that we held this trend, I like on the 4-hour chart. But on top of that, look, we're not fully breaking out. We're not confirming the leg up here or anything like that. So don't get too excited. But we're noticing, again, the signs, like I said. And I think if we take out, let's say we take out 180, which that could be a trade. The trade in the short term, again, could be us filling the gap to 180. But then if we do fill the gap to 180, 182, that's the moment of truth. That would be the breakout spot if we're able to take out 180, 182. That would put us right at the 180 SMA here on the 4-hour chart. If we can get out of that, guys, go to 185, 190, that's the breakout spot. But I'm afraid, I don't know. I'm afraid we won't get that until earnings. But who knows? We'll see. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll do updates on it. And this could be a nice trade, especially if we get good earnings. We start to get that confirmation of the breakout over 180, 182. That could be a nice breakout play. But even from here to 180, I think is a good trade. So what do you guys think about that? I'm curious. Let me know your thoughts in the comments as always. And let me show you now some other stocks. Netflix is starting to make a move off of that low, although it hasn't really reversed by any means. It's just seeing a rebound after earnings. It's up 3% right now. We're trading just over 86 a share. And personally, guys, I nibbled a little bit of Netflix before earnings at 88 a share, and I haven't bought more of it. I'm being super patient with Netflix stock. I'm not looking to rush adding or building out the position. I'm being very patient with it because, I want to see if it breaks through 80 bucks. The downtrend is not yet broken. Obviously, we're still in the downtrend. And the risk here is buying here at 86 would be, okay, we've already seen a nice rally off the low, right? We went from 80 to 86. We're up 7% off that post-earnings low. The risk buying here now is we buy here at 86, average down a little bit for me in this case. I bought at 88, now buying at 86. The risk here is, okay, we get rejected at these moving averages and the downtrend continues and we find our way back to 80 bucks, 82 bucks. That's the risk. That's why I'm not buying yet, adding more yet, because I want to see, okay, do we get rejected here, go lower? Maybe we take 80 out. Maybe we go down to 70, 75. That would be an even juicier spot to buy the stock. Trading near, 20, 21 times forward earnings, that would be the spot to really load up, in my opinion. And even here, I think is a good buy, but we're nitpicking the buys, guys. That's what I'm doing, especially with the stock like Netflix, with individual stocks, right? We got to be picky with where we buy. So yeah, I'm going to be patient. I'm going to wait until next week. And if it does get rejected, it goes back to 80, especially under 80. Lucky me, we're going to get that buy in the 70s, which I think is a screaming buy long-term for this company. So yeah, and by the way, guys, I'm not looking to make Netflix a massive position, probably around a 4 or 5% position in my portfolio. So nothing too crazy, I don't think it's gonna, I don't want it to be, a 15% stake like an Nvidia or a Google for me. It's more so going to be a 4 or 5% stake, but that could change. That's subject to change, of course, as always. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. What do you think? And oh, by the way, let me do an update on Novo. Novo Nordisk is breaking through the spot here, which you guys remember we filled the gap up to about 62 bucks a share. That was resistance back in September, and now we're breaking through it. So I think Novo Nordisk, based on this price action, keyword is could, be filling the gap up to about 70 a share. Not tomorrow, not next week, but in due time, that is where we could be going on the charts. So Novo Nordisk, I'm long. I'm in shares. I locked in profits on the call options about a week ago, about a 50% profit. I'm cool with that. I'm happy with that. And I'm letting the I'm letting the shares ride now. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe, do all that. Join the Patreon if you want to keep up with my private Discord, my portfolio updates. We're posting updates multiple times a week, literally every time I buy a stock, sell a stock, trade, make an investment. We're doing early in the week updates, end of the week updates. Everything, guys, is on Patreon. Check it out if you're interested. Link down below, pinned in the comments as well, or go to stassurfest.com/Patreon. And with that being said, cheers. I'll see you all in the next video.